Okay. All right. So we are back. We are back for part three. Just to introduce myself again, I am Melissa.a.white with the Cronmiller Team and Opportunities Coach for Keller Williams, Doylestown. I'm sitting down again today with my good friend and mortgage broker, Zac and I with Vanguard Lending.
Yep, happy to be here, share some info.
So we're going to get back into discussing the advantages of owning multi-unit properties, especially for first-time home buyers, those that travel a lot for work. So let's just get into the investment potential and cash flow of owning a multi-unit property.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Is
nope,
there
all
anything else?
good.
Good. Okay. So how lenders normally do this is that they look at both your personal financials and the property's ability to generate income. So I'd always use this 2 to 4 properties as an example. But for 2 to 4 properties, they'll often use a portion of the projected rental income. Like I said, I think we mentioned before, typically around 75% to help determine really how much you qualify for. They'll review things like the comparable rents in the area, um, existing leases on the properties if they have any, if there are any occupied or anything like that, and even appraiser rent schedules. Essentially, the property's income potential becomes part of your overall financial profile, which is great, and because that can really boost your borrowing power.
Okay. So I know we talk a lot about 2 to 4 unit properties, 4 unit properties still being able to qualify for an FHA. When we go over 4 unit properties and to like five plus, that's a totally different type of financing altogether?
Yeah, totally different financing altogether. Those more normally buyers who have more of a track record, who have more experience, are normally going to go for these over 2 to 4 unit properties, five, whatever it is, five, six, however much. That's really graduating up the next step and, taking it from there.
So we're sticking to 2 to 4 units for now while we're while
Yeah,
we're just getting established in the market.
exactly. Yeah, just getting established. People, let's stick to 2 to 4 units. Let's keep it nice, easy, clean. We won't have any problems.
Uh, so then, what are the financial advantages then of owning a multi-unit property from a lender's perspective?
From my perspective, the long-term upside is huge. You're building equity faster because your tenants are helping you down a mortgage. You're also diversifying your income. I think we talked about that before. And like we said, if one unit is vacant, the other's still bringing revenue. Over time, rents typically increase while your mortgage stays stable, which means your cash flow every year becomes more and more.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. You're building quicker equity in properties
Yeah.
then.
And, in addition to that, you're positioning yourself, yeah, for appreciation, for future investment opportunities. It's a great way to really start building this generational wealth that everyone wants to do.
Oh, awesome. So then, are there any tax benefits or write-offs available that buyers should also be aware of when they're purchasing multi-units?
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. And they can really add up also. As a landlord, you can often deduct expenses like your mortgage interest, property taxes, insurance, maintenance, utilities if you pay them, and even depreciation on the rental portion of the property. The deductions can significantly reduce your taxable income. Of course, it's always smart to consult with a tax professional to make sure you're maximizing every benefit and following the latest IRS guidelines. So just keep that in mind.
Yes, yeah, these are only suggestions. We always recommend having these
Exactly.
conversations with the right people in the right fields.
That's right. Staying in my lane.
That's why we have you here today. I stay in my lane, so in answering these questions, I go to the professionals.
Yeah, right, right.
Um, so then, how does adding value through upgrades, how do they impact the refinancing options then?
Yeah. So when you make smart upgrades like renovating kitchens, updating systems, or improving curb appeal, you're increasing the property's value and rental potential. That can open the door to a cash out refinance down the road, letting you tap into your new equity for future investments or improvements. Lenders view well maintained, high performing properties as low risk, So upgrades can also help you qualify for better long term when you refinance and everything like that. Really, to sum that up, so when you look at it all together, consistent cash flow, long term appreciation, tax advantages, and the ability to leverage your equity, multi unit properties can be one of the most powerful wealth building tools for first time home buyers. Can't stress that enough. And for frequent travelers alike. It's really about creating flexibility, freedom, and financial growth over time.
Okay. Okay. And I like that you had said you can refinance and maybe pull the equity out of one multi-unit to then roll it into a new multi-unit.
Correct. Yeah, and that's the way to do it. You take out the equity, or you use that as a down payment. You're going to get tenants in there. They're going to be paying off that equity that you just took out. That's paid off, and you keep moving on and moving on to the next one.
I love it. I
Yeah.
absolutely love it. I like cash flow. I long-term appreciation. You said all the right words. I'm hooked. I need to get into some
Yeah.
multi-units.
I know, right? It's like everyone's got to be doing this.
So, well, thank you. Thank you so much, Jack, for all of that amazing information. I'm going to add all of our contact information to the bottom of each one of these posts so that everybody can reach out to either one of us if they want to get started on their journey to home ownership through purchasing multi-unit properties.
Yeah, I love it. I'm looking forward to helping you, any future clients. Even if you just have questions, I'm happy to answer them. So yeah, you're ready.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.